Hello everyone, today we have new video review and this time we will check kit from Aoshima, and as usual you can find link to the review article here in the video description below, so click it and read text in English and Russian. As you can see, this is a Nissan GT-R in its R35 version. It's 2015 model and it's premium version, which is modeled in 1/24 scale, so it's quite a nice kit from Aoshima. And moreover, it has sprint suspension as it's noted here, so it's, let's say, full package in one box. As you can see, box is not that big, and here you can see comparison with my hand. It's quite thick, but otherwise there is nothing special. Here we have some short information about the real vehicle and photo of the engine, some technical specifications of the real vehicle, and that's pretty much all. This is a top opening box, so just give me a second to open it. And that's what we have inside. So all screws are packed into the separate plastic bags, and we will start one by one as usual. And we're gonna start with this transparent frame for headlamps and taillights. And as you can see, those are given in form of transparent parts, so you will have to paint them. Just give me a second. And also here we have special paper backing, so that they won't be scratched during shipment. So here it is, first plastic frame. Let's zoom in. And as you can see, molding quality is really nice, and I hope that assembly won't be problematic, because those parts should be easy to insert on the place, and you just glue them and the result will be nice. Next we have another transparent frame, and here we have more of the different headlamps and also glassing for the side windows, front shield and rear window. As you can see, molding quality is still the same. There is no surprise, I would say, in a good sense. You don't see any possible molding damage, any muted segments. Everything is nice and, let's say, carefully made. Next we have chrome parts. Those come also with special paper backing as on the transparent elements, and here you can see that they will be used with headlamps, of course, and they look quite nice. Of course, professional modelers will try to strip them and repaint them, but I think for out of the box build they should be more than enough, and they should look good on the finished vehicle. Now I'm opening the next plastic bag and we will check what's there. There we have seats, which should be assembled out of two parts. So here you can see left and right front seat, which are molded as one-piece parts, but they're molded without rear segment, because rears are given in form of these separate panels, which should be attached to those parts. Quite a nice solution, I would say, because those parts might be replicated with help of carbon decals. Then we have door cards, as well as steering wheel, steering column and some other internal elements. All those parts are molded out of black plastic, as you can see, and molding quality is really good, so it's still on the same level as on transparent parts. Next we have some of the, let's say, mechanic parts. Again, I'm opening the plastic bag and we'll check them closer. Okay, so what we have here is, for example, this rear wing, which should be placed on the trunk, of course. As you can see, it should be assembled out of several parts, and here we have special position pins or assist points for easier alignment of these parts together. Next we have chrome, I wouldn't say it's chrome sprue, it's more like metallic sprue. And these are external elements which should be installed on your model. And as you can see, it's written on the sprues that they are specific for 2014 version. Then we have special masks. Those should be considered as a nice addition, because it will be easier to paint transparent parts on your vehicle. But they are not pre-cut, so you will have to cut them by yourself. Next we have engine parts. These are given on special light gray plastic sprue. Molding quality is still the same, and with careful painting you will get a really nice result, because all features are carefully replicated in plastic. Next we have another plastic bag. Here we have external panels, such as, for example, bonnet and brake discs, and also tail lights. And here I want to show you first tail lights, because they're molded out of red plastic, so you won't have to paint them, you just insert them on their place and they're ready to go. Next we have brake discs, as I said. Those should be perforated, so I would recommend to use a drill bit and spend the time with all those holes on those discs. Next we have special mesh, which will have to be used for replication of different meshes on the real vehicle. But of course some others might prefer to use PE parts instead of this. And here we have some of the external panels, as I said before. So as you can see, we have bonnet, we have side skirts, and we have also some of the, for example, side mirrors, minor external elements. These are molded out of white plastic, which should be considered as an advantage for car kit, because it will be easier to paint it. And of course you won't have to strip them, because they come just in neutral white color. I'm opening the next plastic bag, and here we have a mix of different parts. I want to start with rims. Here they are. They look really good, and I would say there is no need to repaint them, because they look really nice and they should look better on the assembled vehicle. Next we have small decal sheet. There is no mention where it was printed, but we have several types of the number plates. We have some decals for the interior, and we have some decals for the external badges. So overall printing quality is really good. Next we have transparent frame with, I guess these are blinkers. So you'll have to, oh no, these are not blinkers, these are LED daylight, special accessory for your Nissan GT-R. And here you can see some of the interior parts, which are molded out of black plastic. So here we have dashboard, and of course you will have to add the decals for displays, steering wheel and other parts. And here you can see the main base, which is pre-molded with rear seats. Next we have car body, which is packed into the separate plastic bag. Again, I need a second to open it, and we'll check it closer. Main body parts are molded as one piece element. Here you can see that it's molded with shut doors and trunk, so you won't be able to open this. But at least bonnet is molded separately, so you can open it on your vehicle. And that's pretty much, I would say, simple molding. I mean, all possible details are carefully replicated. We have recessed panel lines, and these air vents of course are not throughout, so if you want to have even more realistic vehicle you will have to drill them somehow, but otherwise everything looks fine. Next we have front bumper. Just give me a second to open it. It is packed not into the sealed bag, it's just packed with taped bag, so it's easier to open, but a bit more stickier as well. So here we have the front bumper, and this one looks good. Note that attachment points are placed only from one side, what should be also considered as an advantage, because you won't be able to damage your part. Just carefully separate those attachment points and you're ready to go. And of course white plastic again for external panels. It's a huge advantage for this model. Next we have rear bumper. Here it is. Note that there is sign pre-molded, so you will have to place a decal on it, I guess, or maybe use a dry brushing method in order to make it chrome look, but it will be up to you, I mean, the final decision. And last plastic bag carries mix of different screws. I will open it in a second. Okay, so what we have here is a chrome sprue with parts for It's also, of course, it's also GT-R, but here we have different headlamps and also different tail lights. So it will be up to you which one you use. Of course, exhaust stands are also present here. Next we have tires. Tires are packed together with springs and also special polycaps. These are typical vinyl parts, so you have the seam in the middle. And then we have vehicle base. Here it is. So it is molded as a one-piece part. It will have to be connected with car body, and as you can see, it has some detailing on the bottom. And last, black plastic sprue is dedicated to different panels and parts which should be placed on the bottom of this vehicle, as well as brake calipers and some exhaust elements. So those all parts will have to be on the bottom of this vehicle. And of course, on the bottom of the box we will find the assembly manual, which is printed in form of this small brochure. It is printed in black and white. We have here safety advices, then we have the painting guide for the vehicle, and the assembly process starts with suspension parts and brake discs, and you have to assemble to complete 27 steps as far as I can guess. And here you can see the parts map. Note that many parts won't be used for this particular version, so be careful and check assembly manual. So that's all for this video review. I hope you enjoyed it. As usual, don't forget to leave your opinion here in the comment section below. If you want to help us, press the like button and subscribe to our YouTube channel. And of course I will see you in the next video review as usual. Bye.